Morning, fellas. It's going on 10. We'll get to hear the clock here in a bit. They're about 65, 66 degrees, and the kitchen sink's installed. At the end of this video, I'll throw a couple stills up on it that of the work I did. But yeah, it took me most of the day yesterday. And we have a John Kerry day today. A few high clouds. So the race out at Las Vegas Motor Speedway ought to be pretty good. So today I'm going to work on this side, get it all down to bare metal, get the 80 grit out on the DA, clean up this both sides, get a couple of spot welds thrown in, clean it up down here, and get trunk drop welded to the cross member. Remember, I was going to use some of that body adhesive on that since I didn't have a spot welder, but since now that I have a spot welder, we'll do it the proper way. So, as always, thanks for watching. When I get more, I'll turn this back on later. Hey fellas, yeah, got it, the left side here all stripped down. So when I lay the panel on, what I'm going to do is right in here is I'll cut the new panel a little bit long, and then I'll just cut again, so then both ends will butt up really good on the new panel versus the existing quarter panel. Get this all ground down. Got it ground underneath. I'm going to throw a couple of, break out the spot welder and throw a couple there. Also here to the rear cross member to the trunk drop, get that spot welded in. Got a little patch I got to do here, so I'll break out the welder and get that done. And other than that, no, today is just going to be cleaning up, getting ready to hang the new quarter panels, start measuring. We'll probably do that next week, but I'm going to tighten up some loose ends today. So as always, when I get more, I'll turn this back on later. Hey fellas, you can see I got the welds all ground down here and hit it with a couple more spot welds. I welded up that gap there. We got spot welds holding this on to the rear cross member, so this is good. So like I said, just spending the day cleaning up, getting ready for quarter panels to go on, back on. So next thing will be, we'll grind this down, and then we'll lay some seam sealer in there. So as always, when I get more, I'll turn this back on. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day. Later. Alright fellas, it's the weld was ground down. I welded up and made a patch where it was slit there and seam seal it. The next thing to do would be inside the wheelhouse here, and the lead lip is to grind that down and get the E-coat off and get it down to bare metal, so then I can use the spot welder when I sit there and spot weld the quarter panel on to the wheelhouse. I'm going to call it quits for today. I'm going to go in and watch the rest of the race. Pretty much just did what I wanted to do. This thing, the rear quarter panel, this is definitely secure. And it's good. So as always, thanks for watching. You guys have a good week. Next week we'll be starting to trim these up and getting them on the car and fitting them, and then put the taillight panel on, and that'll be the whole weekend. And once I'm happy with it, then we'll go ahead and weld it, start welding it, and that'll probably take a weekend and plus. So I'll put some stills up on the kitchen sink changeover yesterday. Again, like I said before, this is YouTube Garage, not YouTube Plumber, so I don't think you guys really needed to see that. So as always, thanks for watching. You guys have a good week. Later.